Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be checking out, I believe it was Cinderella's song, Unbreakable, Old Tales event. I think that was the 2.5 anniversary, right? I do remember participating in it and getting her. I think she was one of the first pilgrims that I MLB'd, so I quite like her and I really wanted to check out her music since I don't think I was able to check it out at the time because I was having it on mute when I was playing it, at least offline. So I guess we'll see how it goes. In any case, let us check it out. And as always, if you want me to react to a specific song or video, then be sure to comment down below, or you can request it directly as a guaranteed ASAP request on my sponsor page, which is sponsor.app/trailblazer_Didina. Now let's get started.
Don't fade away when light shatters rough in the dark, deep inside dreams of life.
Oh, it's so light.
Like it or not, but made it this fall. Scared alive to tell the tale. Still with me around my burdens. Will this fight be the final chapter? I do not know how this ends. Is this what I dream of? I'm not the hero that you wished for. Will I be able to deny? Will I be able
It sounds like it's a self-struggle type of thing.
another fantasy? Is this evening mirror or arresting? Don't fade away when light shatters lost in the dark. Light of night, dreams of light. Lights out, never die. Don't fade away, I'll skip up the thousand for down. Takes us down.
So it seems like this is about, and like I said, I didn't play the actual event, nor did I read the story, because I felt like there would probably be spoilers at the time. But from my understanding, it seems like she is someone who basically was like a doormat. If we think about it, if she is based on the actual Cinderella, then that makes sense. If we look at the Disney side, but if she is or was a doormat, then this is about her rise into becoming who she should actually be. Someone independent, someone who can do what she needs to do in order to be herself. And this sounds like something where she's standing up for herself, which is why I take a stand.
My will is unbreakable.
Now, I don't know how much inspiration they take from the fairy tales that they, I guess, get inspiration from, but this song really does emphasizing the idea of standing up for yourself. Stand Alone reminds me of Dorothy. Oh, the vocals are so beautiful. It's so soft. And it really gives you the sense that Cinderella is a very soft person. Soft but strong. I believe that was her name, right?
Cover
instruments that they use here are so soft, but also can be powerful in its own way.
When lights shatter through in the dark ray of light, let just fun fade away.
It kind of gives you this empty but bittersweet effect with the use of the instrumentals. I think okay, there we go. I feel like the best image to put it is, imagine you're in an empty house, like a tea room, for example, and you're sitting down and you're in like a greenhouse that's attached to the house and it's empty. It's just you, the tea, and the flowers, let's just say. And all you can feel is the sunlight hitting you. And within the light beams, you can see some of the dust flying around. It kind of makes you feel like a little nostalgic, but also bittersweet, as if something ended before it could start. That's the feeling that this song in particular gives me. And I think one of the biggest things, I guess atmospheric wise, is the fact that the composer chose instruments that weren't, I suppose, they don't give like thick, full sounds. Like, for example, violin or wind instruments. Like there's no bass or super electric guitar or things like that, which would honestly ruin the song if he had, or whoever the composer is, Cosmograph, I assume it's a he, he included in. So it definitely gives that fairy tale vibe because of the thin sounds and the mixture of the strings, the ones that don't produce such heavy sounds, and the wind instruments. And of course, those instruments can be quite powerful when you're trying to build a climax if you include like drums and things like that, which clearly was building up in here too. And obviously in here, there's the electric guitar, but like in the silent moments, there weren't any like electric guitars because that's not going to create that light-hearted feeling, but also bittersweet, light feeling when you're trying to produce that bittersweet emotion, an empty emotion. When there's a lack of instruments, silence can be very powerful. And what I mean by silence isn't like complete silence. I mean the removal of certain instruments to produce an empty, like hollow room type of feeling. It really enhances the struggles, the silent struggles, but also the quietness and the loudness of your own mind without it actually having sounds. Like right here. Oh wait, there is electric guitar. It's just very minimal. I just didn't notice it because of that. There's more piano. There was a different part where it was a lot more quiet. I can't seem to find it. There was a particular part where it was like mostly wind and violin. I think there was some drums, but it wasn't like excessive, which is why I might not have noticed it when I was listening to it for the first time. But yeah, overall, it's a very beautiful song. There's like minimal use of guitar, and sometimes like the drum stops before it like produces the rest of its sound, which makes it helpful in not really, I guess, noticing it as much in the more slower, bittersweet moments. But from the lyrics itself, yeah, it seems like it's mostly about her struggles in probably maybe self-acceptance or with her journey and confidence in being able to complete her mission. Since it seems like she needs to do something in order to fulfill a promised dream with a group that she most likely relied heavily on. And it says that she's a scapegoat, so I assume that she was pushed into a very unsavourable situation. But instead of crumbling down, she ends up, you know, I guess escaping from it, or at least overcoming the situation with her own strength and grace in order for hope to return. But like I said, I don't really know much about her story. I do have her. I just never really like did a discussion with her either when I did get her, you know, the whole where you can like talk to them. I never really did that with her. And I haven't really read her story either. So this is very much a guess on my part. But do let me know about her significance in the story. Don't give me too many spoilers though, or else I will remember it eventually, which might be a bad thing. So I know she's a pilgrim, but is she everyone's favorite, new favorite, or do you prefer other ones? Do let me know down below. I'm very curious. But overall, I like this song a lot. If I have to choose one though, it would definitely be the Sing for the Queen one. I believe that's what it was called. That one's my ultimate favorite. This one might be my third favorite, if anything. It's not like my favorite, but I love the vocals and I liked how light it was, but also giving off that very bittersweet type of feeling to the music in general. But yeah, if you want me to react to more, then let me know down below. And if you have a specific reaction video that you want to request from me directly, then you can go ahead and go on my sponsor page. And if you enjoyed my reaction to it, then be sure to give it a like, comment below, subscribe, and share. And of course, as always, be sure to support the original video and play the game. Bye! I sometimes feel like I'm not waving. Oh no, that's the other hand. There we go. Bye-bye.